Hey guys, here's some notes for 10-2 perspective drawings. We learned about orthographic projections in 10-1, about 3 different views. Now we're going to take a little bit about perspective, different drawings. I know this is not hugely geometry related, but it does have some tie-ins. And so first we're going to talk about is perspective drawings. The perspective drawing shown below is a two-dimensional image of a road. It's just 2 dimensions. We drew it on a piece of paper. There's just length and width. But it looks like a 3-dimensional object as it looks like it continues to the horizon. The drawing makes it appear that the sides of the road come together at a point on the horizon. This point is called the vanishing point, where the road actually vanishes is what they're talking about. When a drawing has one vanishing point, right here where they come together, one vanishing point, it is said to have a 1-point perspective. So it's got 1-point perspective when it's got one vanishing point. You can pause it if you need to. So we're going to do a little activity. You are going to draw a railroad track that appears to vanish into the horizon. You've got your square here, so you're just going to do all these steps in the square, and I'll do them for you. You just need to probably going to need a ruler or a straight edge. You don't have to measure, you just need to have something that you can draw straight lines. And the first thing I want you to do, and you can pause it anytime you need to, first thing I'd like you to do is draw a horizontal line in the middle of the box. So it's right there. I mean, you can do all these before me and then check it as I do them, however you want to do it. Locate a vanishing point on the line. So this right here is going to be the point where your railroad track vanishes. Now near the bottom of the box, draw a line parallel to the horizon but shorter. This represents the first cross tie in the railroad. Again, pause it to do all these things. Pause it between steps. I'm just going kind of fast. So there's our first little railroad tie right here. Now connect the end points of the cross tie with the vanishing point. So those are our 2 end points being connected. Okay. Find the midpoint of the cross tie and connect it to the vanishing point, but make it really light because you're going to erase it later. So you're going to make a light line like this that you will erase at the end. Now I'm not going to be able to erase it on the computer, but after yours is done you can erase it. Now draw a second horizontal cross tie. So we're going to draw our second railroad tie right here. Just make it to the ends of our 2 lines that go to the vanishing point. And you're going to draw a diagonal as shown to find out where the third cross tie goes. So you're going to draw a diagonal that goes through where these 2 lines intersect, and it tells us right where we need to put in our third cross tie. So we would put it in right there. And we're going to zigzag back and forth all the way till we get to the very end. So you're going to continue that process. So it's going to look like that. You're going to just zig and then zag and then zig and then zag all the way to the end. You're going to want to erase all of the diagonals. I can't do that on the computer. I tried, just didn't work. And you're going to want to try to erase this light line. And when you erase the diagonals and you erase that light line, you'll get a railroad track. That just looks like it's going into the horizon. So you're going to want to erase all of your diagonals and you'll have the railroad. So finish that up, make sure you have that. And then there's just one last page. So this is a really short little section. And again, you can pause the video. It just says when a drawing has 2 vanishing points, like we were talking about with our isometric drawings, it is said to have a 2-point perspective. The perspective drawing shown below has a 2-point perspective because it vanishes over here. It would keep going forever, and then it would vanish over here and keep going forever. So that's called a 2-point perspective. So tell whether the object is drawn in 1-point or 2-point perspective. This house, write it down before me if you know, and you can pause the video if you need to, is drawn in a 2-point perspective because it's got 2 vanishing points. Vanishes to the side and it vanishes to the side. 2-point perspective. This desk has a 1-point perspective. because it would, if you continued these lines to keep going, they would eventually meet each other. Like these two end lines would eventually meet and vanish, and it would look like this desk went on forever. So this has a 1-point perspective. All right, the rest are your practice problems. They're just really simple ones here, the first 4, just 1 or 2-point perspective. And then you just explain these two a little bit. And then you're going to draw me some letters that have a 1-point perspective, like the word mom here, and a 2-point perspective, like the T's you see down here. You can write your name or just draw a few letters or something that looks cool. That has a 2-point perspective. All right, we'll see you guys later.